So a lot of people are interested in the Xbox One X, but they also are a little bit hung up on what this thing's going to do in the long term in terms of performance and what developers are going to be able to get out of it. And Phil Spencer had a really good response to that on Twitter, and I thought I would do a video about it. Here we go. I'm Crapgamer, and this is Crapgamer Reviews. Thank you guys very much for checking out another one of my videos. So yesterday I did the video about Titanfall 2, and the fact that it was in fact running at around 6K during certain points. Obviously it's downsampled and 4K and things like that, but the fact remains it's a really telling sign of how powerful the console is and what a developer can do when they really try. Looking furthermore into different games and frame rates and things like that, Anthem is another game that is running 60 frames per second on the Xbox One X and 4K. Obviously that there's going to be some dynamic scaling in there as well, but it just goes to show you that the whole thing will be alright if developers actually put forth the effort, and that's what we need to see is effort. And Phil Spencer said this: give devs the best tools and platform we can. Don't dictate creative or tech decisions. Good things will happen. Trust. And this kind of reiterates the point that I was thinking. No, it's not a 60 FPS versus 30 FPS thing. Again, 60 is always going to be better. Just in my opinion, as gamers, it's hard to really say, hey, you, do 60 frames per second on my console. Do it right now, right? Like, I don't think that works well. Like, when you see a painter and they're painting something, you don't go up there and yell at them, paint that differently. Don't do that. You know, that's not how it works. That's not how life works. And unfortunately, it's a weird kind of ebb and flow. You do have to trust these people. They are kind of like artists in a way, and this is their craft. You know, I always used to compare a lot of things to Star Wars, right? A lot of people don't like George Lucas. They loved the first Star Wars because they were kids when they saw it, and they had that magical feeling when you first see Star Wars. Oh, it's so great. And then when you saw the prequels and they're adults, and it wasn't the same feeling, they crapped all over the prequels, right? They must be terrible. And then, furthermore, George Lucas goes and changes and alters and adds things to the old ones to make them better, and people crap on him for that too. Oh, you messed him up. How can he mess up his own vision? Right? Like, how do you or anybody have a right to tell these people what that movie should be or what his vision should be? I feel that same way very strongly about developers. I do think that they should put their best foot forward, but I feel like we as consumers don't really have the right to strong arm or dictate what they should do. So, if you trust in these developers, they have a great platform in the Xbox One X. I think we're going to get some really great things. Good things are going to happen for us, and I think that Phil Spencer believes that as well. And I think that this is going to be a very, very awesome thing. We're going to get a fantastic console. I'm very excited by it because if you look at what developers are doing, even on Assassin's Creed Origins, right? Again, this is one of those games that is going to be dynamic scaling and probably won't have that much better in terms of resolution than the PS4 Pro. Obviously, it's going to hit native 4K and the PS4 Pro won't, but the games are basically going to be the same. But it still looks absolutely gorgeous on the X, and it's going to run better there as well. That's what we need. That's what I'm talking about. I think that these are the things that we can't look past, right? And that's only 30 frames per second. Is that a bummer? Maybe. I guess it depends on, you know, what type of person you are, what you're looking forward to most in these games. For me personally, that game looks absolutely gorgeous. I think we're going to be blown away when we see these games running on the One X because everybody that was there has said they're fantastic, and that's such a great, badass reply by Phil Spencer. Give devs the best tools and platform we can. Don't dictate creative or tech decisions, and good things will happen. Trust. Great man. I love where he's leading Xbox. Fantastic. Let me know what you guys think. Sound off, rate, comment, subscribe. Rack 'em up. Crapgamer out.